Welcome to the physics class. In this video, we are going to study method 2 of solving projectile motion, and we are also going to solve a example on projectile motion. So, in this method, we have to select two mutually perpendicular directions x and y and find the two components of initial velocity and acceleration along these two directions. So, the equations to be solved are Vx is equal to ux plus axt, Sx is equal to ux t plus half ax t square, Vx square is equal to ua whole square, ux whole square, sorry. I'll just write that down. Yes, plus 2ax plus sx. So these are all the equations of motions in the x direction. Similarly, we have the equations of motions in the y direction. Vy equals to uy plus ayt, sy is equal to uy plus half ayt square, vy square is equal to uy square plus 2ay sy. So this is pretty simple. Two cases of projectile are a simply thrown projectile in which ux is equal to u cos theta and uy is equal to u sin theta, and ax is equal to 0 and ay is equal to minus 0. Now, a projectile thrown at an angled inclined plane. At an inclined plane, is the equations to be solved are ux is equal to u cos alpha, uy is equal to u sin alpha, ax is equal to minus g sin beta, and ay is equal to minus g cos beta. So these are the equations to be solved along x-axis and along y-axis. Now we will do a problem on projectile. A projectile is fired horizontally with velocity of 98 meter per second from top of a hill 490 meter high. Find the time taken by the projectile to reach the ground, distance of the point where the particle hits the ground from the foot of the hill, and velocity with which the projectile hits the ground. So three things we have to find out. We are given x is equals to 98 meter per second square, ax is equals to 0 because acceleration in x direction is 0, uy is equals to 0 meter per second square, and ay is equals to g. Now first we will find the time taken by the projectile to reach the ground. So that is calculated from this equation. Sy is equals to uyt plus half ay t square. We will put the values of sy, half ay and uy is 0, so this becomes 0 this term. So t comes out as 10 seconds. Now we will find the distance between the point where the particle hits the ground from the foot of the hill, that is BA. This distance we have to calculate. That will be calculated from Sx equals to uxt plus half ax t square. So BA is equals to 98 into 10. So this ax becomes 0. I'll write this down. This ax becomes 0. So we are left with uxt 98, 10, 980 meters per second. Then we have to find in the third part velocity with which the projectile hits the ground. So we have Vx is equals to ux plus half axt, and we are given this ux value equals to 98 meter per second. So and ax is 0. So this ax is equals to 0. So we are left with 98 meter per second. Vy is equals to uy plus ayt So ayt uy is equal to 0 and ayt is this 98 meter per second. Now to find the velocity, we will just under root, we will square root the squares of velocity terms. So that is being done here, and we are left with 98 under root 2 meter per second. That's the velocity of the particle at when it hits the ground. What angle that it hits the ground? That is given by tan beta is equal to Vy over Vx equals to 98 over 90. Vy is 98 and Vx is 98. So tan beta becomes 1. When tan becomes 1, that means that the angle is 45 degrees. So that is how the projectile motion is solved with method 2 of projectile motion. So that was all for today, guys. If you have gained some knowledge from this video, please do give a like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.